Hello, gorgeous flower pots. It's Sunday. Let me service you. Can you see me? Oh, Christ, I forgot my coffee. Hang on. Good morning. It's Sunday. How are we all? Are we all well? Are we all happy? Are we all healthy? Where are you watching me from? Let me know in the comments. Hello, Natalie White. Big kisses to you, Terry and Thomas. Give me a like. Give me a love. Give me a share. Good morning. I do sound quite hoarse today. It's the pollen. I've been taking my antihistamines because I have to. But I think with all the rain that we've had overnight, it's like dried things out. It's wet things, it's moved things. So I've got quite a bit of a hay fevery voice. It's the only way that I can describe it. So, what have you brought to the table? I'm having a black coffee, or a coffee without milk. It's Sunday, so I'm going to service you. But before we start, can I tell you something really exciting? Really exciting. Now then, I have teamed up with the Vigilantes, and I'm delighted to be supporting all the key workers and frontline staff and anyone who needs a bit of support at this very crucial time. And you will find a special food pack that I've wrote my own message on, and it's going to be delivered this week up and down the country to all hospitals, care homes, emergency wards. So they are helping me send out these packs. And as you can see, the brand new plant protein range from the Vigilantes, and it's got my own little message on. I've done that. Look, that's me. I've put with love. So I am sending these, not personally, but they are going up and down the country from me, your Auntie Nelly. And the message I gave them was, you are angels who calm the nerves and comfort many. And it says on it, Antonella 46 Haslingden. What do you think of that? Ain't that exciting? Ain't that good? Ain't that a lovely thing to do? So I'm delighted to supporting them, and they will be coming to you sometime this week. So watch out for the Vigilantes comfort food. So not only is it comfort food, but it's also good for the mind and the soul, because you get a little message off me, your Auntie Nelly, and I'm sending it to you all with love. So there you go. So how nice is that I have been able to help support and send these special food packs along with the Vigilantes. I wrote my own message, it's been printed on it, you've got my ugly mug on it, and it's being sent out this week. How lovely is that? I think that is well nice of me to do. So it's hashtag thanks to you, Key Workers campaign, that I've personalised the plant foods personally for all frontline staff up and down the country. So yes, I'm ever so pleased that if you go shopping and you see that message is from me. Isn't that nice? That's really nice, and I think that's really nice. I'm a little bit confused at the minute as to, can we go out, can we not go out, can we meet, can we not meet, can we see family, can we not see family? Are we still able to go for a jog, for a run? People are, pound shops open in Haslingden. I've no fucking idea what we're actually doing. When is Bojo coming on with our next message? Roots look great, says Sharon Kett. Yep, that'll be the L'Oreal Magic Retouch in dark blonde. I'm feeling a bit guilty because I'm not really up to date with all the politics. I've no fucking idea. And people are asking me, can we do this? Can we do that? I'm thinking, I don't know. People seem to just be doing as they please in some places. Then people seem to be doing what they can. And I still don't know what can be done. I've no idea. I've absolutely no fucking idea. So if anybody does know, please pop it in the comments. Yes, it will be available to everybody. You will see it on supermarket shelves. So there you go. The one I have decided to put my name to is the vegan range, because I love a vegan diet, and because I've been eating nothing but fucking shit, I've ate a cow, I think. It's about time I cleanse my body again. I've come off all my supplements for my perimenopause. I've come off them because they were bloating me. So yeah, it's 2 Indian spiced, Indian being my favourite takeaway, spiced jackfruit burgers with a sweet lime chutney sauce. So it's the vegan range I've done, but they do lots of smoky ribs, southern fried wings, jackfruit parcels, zingers, barges. They do all sorts of shite. So high fibre, handmade. If you see them, you'll see that they're mine. It's my range and that's me. Look. Yeah, there you go. That exciting. Yes. Yeah, I think Bojo might go live today. I wouldn't have thought he'd go live tomorrow at Bank Holiday. So anyway, so we've got Tracy Wolf who's watching from Perth in Australia. Where are you all watching me from? It is Saturday. No. It is Sunday. It's Sunday service. So without further ado, I don't want to bore you anymore. Let's fucking crack on, shall we? I've not gone through any of the messages. As you know, I print them off now because my eyesight's quite bad. And I just read out what I've got and we just crack on. So they're all anonymous as they come in. And I read the problems out off the cuff. But I love the way that you all get involved and help each other out, and that's what it's all about, being a flower pot. The flower pot community is full of love and support for each other, and I love it when I see people on Facebook, they've made friends with other people, and that's because I've introduced them to each other, so they feel like there's a kindred spirit there. So if you love your Auntie Nelly and you love and you love being a flower pot, there's lots of love and support. So yeah, it's still quite scary times, and I'm aware that some people are thinking, oh my God, lockdown's going to be lifted, and I'm shitting myself. I don't want to go out. I'm scared. It's okay. It's okay, because I am too. I'm scared too. We're just going to have to take it day by day. Only do what we feel comfortable with, and please, 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 don't just stay alert. Stay safe as well. So there we go. So shall we get going? I think we should. Without further ado, let's do our first Sunday service. It's Sunday, I'm here to service you. If anybody wants to know why my voice is like this, it's hay fever. Dear Auntie Nelly, I work at a supermarket on the tills, and I absolutely love my job and all the people I work with. At home, it's a different story. My husband and his family keep telling me to look for something different. I'm worth so much more. They keep telling me to try and get promoted. I know I can do better. I know I can. I just don't want to. I'm so happy with what I do and have no desire to do anything else. I think they just want what's best for me. But this is what's best for me. How can I explain to them that I'm happy and I don't want to work anywhere else? Now then. Does it matter if you're a butcher, baker, candlestick maker, you work on tills at Tesco, other supermarkets are available, or you sweep the roads, or you're a binman, or you're a nurse, or you're a police officer, firefighter, teacher? Doesn't matter what you do for a job. As long as you're happy and you're getting paid for what you're doing and it's paying your bills. Sometimes we have to do jobs that we don't quite like. Sometimes we feel nervous going into work because we're either being bullied or we're being asked to do things that we don't feel comfortable with, or, you know, we're doing things because we have to put food on the table and milk and our cornflakes. So as long as you find a job that you're contributing and being able to pay your bills and you're happy, the fuck does it matter whether you've got 17 degrees and a BA fucking science? It doesn't matter. And that's the bit I would be explaining. I'd be saying, look, I know with my qualifications that I could sit in Boris Johnson's chair. Not me personally, because I can't add up or anything. But I really like working as a supermarket till person. I love it. Gemma Francis, lovely prison officer there. I used to work within the prison system. So yeah, you've got to do what makes you happy. And if you can find a job that you're happy in, you fucking cracked it. Because going to work, you're more at work than you're at home. So that to me, like, it sounds like you've cracked it. Now, it's nice that your family and your friends and think, oh God, you're worth so much more. Why would you be worth so much more when you're doing something that you really, really enjoy? You really enjoy. How do you keep your skin glowing and fresh? Nicola Holmes, let me tell you something now while I interrupt myself. I've been doing the 60-second rule. You know, everybody here, all flower pots, know that I fucking love a double cleanse. I love a double cleanse. That means washing your face twice. But what I've been doing, because I'm at home and I'm not fucking going anywhere, I've been doing the 60-second rule. So I've been washing my face for 60 seconds. I know it sounds a little bit tedious because who actually brushes the teeth for a full 3 minutes? But 60 seconds. I've been washing my face twice for 60 seconds and I've noticed a massive difference. So I do it at night and I do it at morning. So the 60-second rule and a double cleanse and you'll have fresh glowing skin just like your Auntie Nelly. In fact, today I'm a bit oily. Got a bit of an oily thing going on. I've not put any Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue on today, so I look a bit oily. People will say, oh God, you're glowing. I'm thinking, yeah, it's fucking sweat and sebum. So yeah, if you found a job and you're happy in it, just say, look, I know that you want what's best for me and you're trying to encourage me to promote myself, but it's not what I want to do. I'm just happy. Leave it at that. Darling Nell, oof. I have been so foolish. I got a letter in post saying I'd won a lot of money, and if I just sent a postal order to the amount of £150, they'd pay for the admin and the tax postal charges and they would send me money. Right, okay. You guessed it, they took the £150 and never sent me the money. I'm now being bombarded with emails from other companies, letters, even phone calls. I gave them my address and phone number as I assumed they needed it to pay me my winnings. My family now asks why I never answer my phone, but how can I tell them what I have done? I've stopped answering the door, opening post and answering my phone. I don't want all this pestering and it's causing me high anxiety. What do I do? It's a really good one, that, because we do get mail shots through the post. We can sign up to emails. I've spent a lot of fucking time in lockdown unsubscribing. The amount of shit in my inbox, fuck knows where they got my details from. Right, there's this thing called the telephone preference service, and you can register with them your phone number, and that will stop any incoming calls that you don't want from like canvassers and salespeople. There's also the mail preference service. So there's a TPS and an MPS, and if you send the mail preference service your name and address, that will stop all shit coming through your letterbox. So you'll only get the mail that you're waiting for, like bank statements and electric bills and shit like that. I would also say this is illegal, what's happened to you. Now, think yourself lucky you've only lost 150 quid, because a lot of fucking people can lose a lot more. They can get really sucked into thinking they're going to make millions. You could maybe ring your local police station and ask for the action fraud number and log it as a crime. So there are things we can do. You don't need to not answer your telephone. You could put things in like, you could block certain numbers. When you know that mail's not for you, shred it and it will eventually stop. It can take up to 6 months with the telephone preference service and the mail preference service, but certainly make sure that you get that sorted. Okay, moving on. Sorry, have we got a little problem on here this morning? I can see somebody saying get back under your bridge. Listen, if you don't fucking like it, don't watch. Go and do something. This might be last hour of your life, right? This is how I look at things. Nobody knows when you're going to drop down dead. You could have a heart attack at 12:17. Who fucking knows? So with that hour of your day, why upset yourself and watch me if you don't like it? If you don't like my voice, you don't like my accent, you think I'm a fucking fat bastard, why watch me? Go and do something productive. Go and do something that fills your soul. I don't watch horror films because they frighten the fucking life out of me. Absolutely petrify me. So don't do it. So don't watch me. If you don't like me, don't watch me. Please, I'm giving you some Auntie Nelly loving and advice. Do what is good for you, because you might drop dead at 12:30 and then your last time on earth were watching somebody you can't fucking stand. Think of it that way, troll. Think of it that way and go and do something you like have a wank or shit in your hands and clap. Whatever does it for you. Moving on. Dear Auntie Nellie, my next door neighbour is a dirty old man. Oh, heck. He's always peering over the fence and comments on what I put online. It's wrote a lot posher as this, but it's the way I say it. I've got to where I no longer put my washing out, so my house is like a laundrette. Oh God, you'd be like fucking Widow Twanker. He said he would pay for any old knickers I had worn. Oh dear God. I laugh it all off at first, but it's no longer a joke. I avoid going out as he's always there as he is waiting for me to come out, and he leers over the fence and says what knickers am I wearing. I did say please don't be rude, but he said, oh, I'm only having a laugh. I did laugh at first, so I feel like I've kind of invited it. I haven't told my husband, he would hit the roof. What do I do? In a marriage, in a relationship, in a partnership, we don't keep secrets. So the first thing you need to do is tell your husband. You need to say, listen, husband, this has been happening. I've stopped putting washing out because he's gone a bit fucking mental, him next door. He keeps asking me what knickers I'm wearing, and he says it's only a joke, but it's making me feel uncomfortable. Your husband's going to go, I'm going to go round there and stick a fucking hammer in his head. And you go, no, you're not, husband. No, you're not. We're married. We have no secrets. I've told you. So what I want you to do now is trust me that I'm going to have a quiet word with him and it's going to stop. Please, though, if it doesn't stop, then can you have a word? No fisticuffs, no violence, no aggression. So you go out and you say, hello, neighbour, how are you today? Oh, I'm all right. What knickers are you wearing? And you say, it's none of your business. Say, look, I know this started off as a bit of a laugh and a joke, say, and it is a bit of a laugh and a joke, a bit of banter, say, but it's got to the stage where it's making me feel uncomfortable. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I've stopped pegging out because you make me feel uncomfortable. So please, can you stop? I don't mind having a laugh and a joke, but not about my underwear. If it then doesn't stop, then husband needs to say, hello, neighbour, you've upset my wife and nobody upsets my wife, so please, can you just pipe down? If then that doesn't stop again, bear with me while I just try block. So I've got rid of the troll now. Do you know Facebook put that thing on my thing so the trolls can go? I've got rid of him. So then if the husband can't get through to dirty old bastard next door, then you go to the police. You ring your local police station and say, I'd like to report a harassment case. So simple as that. So you tell your husband that you're going to deal with it because he needs to trust you with that, but you don't keep secrets. And then if that doesn't work, your husband needs to have a chat. And if that doesn't work, then you go to your police station. All right? Oh, Christ, I've gone wrong here. What have I done now? I've mixed all my papers up. Oh, for the love of Jesus. Do you know what? I'm an absolute fucking idiot sometimes. Right. Dear Auntie Nellie, I've written him before, but you have not responded. Oh, do you know how many nighttime Nellies and Sunday services I get on a daily basis? And I always say, if it's urgent medical attention you need, please, please go and see your doctor. If there's something happening in the household and you're struggling, then please ask somebody to help you, because Auntie Nellie might be reading this from fucking November 2017. So I've written him before, but I've never had a response. I want some advice. I'm getting a divorce. They might be fucking divorced and remarried by now. I've entered into a new relationship 18 months after leaving my husband of 15 years, but I'm not 100% sure if I really want this the only problem. Hey? I've left my husband and the man I'm involved with is a bloke I went to high school with. Hang on, did he buy... Has he done... I've read this. I've already read this out, you little dickhead. I've already read this out. He's helped me out with your car. Yeah, he bought your car, didn't he? And he's helped you financially. And now you feel bad because you don't actually want to be with him, but you don't want to leave him because he's bought your car and helped you with a bit of money for leaving your husband. So I have fucking read that out, actually. I've not had a response. Yeah, I've had a response. You probably missed show. Once again, when we get into relationships and people give us gifts, flowers, money, take us out for our tea, whatever it may be, these things are done in a relationship and they don't need paying back. Unless it's a case of I'm really struggling to pay me electric, I'll lend you the 30 quid flour, you give me back next week, and it's communicated. But we certainly don't stay with people because we feel tight, we feel sorry, we feel like we owe them something. We don't do that. Once again, you might drop dead at 12:50 today, and then you've lived your last bit on this earth unhappy. So you need to sit him down and say, listen, I think I rushed into a relationship with you a little bit too quick. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to love anybody because I need to love myself. I need to find out who I am myself first. And that's what I always say to people. When you come out of a long-term relationship, marriage, whatever it may be, spend a little bit of time with you, single. Don't stay with people. Don't jump to the next relationship just because you think that's what society deems we have to do. Find out who you are, because when we have been in relationships, marriages for such a long time, we don't know what actually we like on television. We don't know what we like for our tea. We don't know what music we like. We sort of like become a unit, and we like what they like and they like what we like. And do we actually like that? Spend a bit of time on your own, looking after yourself, and find out what you like. So do you like Red Hot Chili Peppers? Do you like Foo Fighters? Do you like Arctic Monkeys? Do you like dancing naked in your front room on a Thursday night? Don't jump into another relationship unless you know you and you know what you can bring to that table. And sometimes people do get into relationships because they think he's going to help me, I've no other option. But he should have helped you as a friend rather than seeing what he could get from you, which to me sounds like in your knickers and in your bed. So don't rush in that area either. If you do find that you're having a romantic relationship, you're having sex with somebody, you're newly out of a relationship, that's good. But don't make it something really, really serious. Just plod along, take it day by day, enjoy what you've got, and don't be rushing. Find out who you are. Okay, I'm not saying you've got to be completely single and celibate. Have a bit of fun, have a good time. Just don't jump into anything serious until you feel ready. And you'll know when you're ready, because you'll have sort of explored all them avenues about yourself, and then you feel like you're ready to share it with somebody else. Okay. I have absolutely messed up all my paperwork, and I can believe I've done this because I'm a fucking bellend. Dear Auntie Nelly, I'm a widow. I'm 63. And a few months ago, I met a wonderful man who's 65. He's also a widow. When the government advised us all to isolate, we decided that we should move in together. We both hated the thought of not being able to see each other and the idea of being on our own. My problem is my 2 grown-up children don't know any of this. When they leave food on my doorstep, they don't come in, so they don't know I've got a man in the house. I am kicking myself every day. The problem is, how am I going to tell them that he has been living in my house now for 10 weeks? I'm worried sick of how they will respond when lockdown is over. They don't even know I've got a boyfriend. Any advice? The only advice I give you there is you're 63. It might come as a bit of a shock, so I would certainly tell your daughters, not the next time they're on your doorstep, because they're going to say, well, who is he? Tell him to come out. Phone them up, have a Zoom call, a FaceTime call, one of them where you're all on the same screen, and just say, listen, I've got something to tell you. What's that, Mum? I was seeing somebody before lockdown. Oh, bloody hellfire, Mum, were you? Oh, what's he like? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and what happened was, and I don't know how this has happened, but it has. So we didn't want to be on our own, so he actually come and live with me for a bit. So I've not been isolating on my own. All right, well, you're not, Mum. No, and they're going to think, who the fuck's this man that's been in my mum's house? Tell them who he is. Tell them, you know, don't encourage him onto the phone call. It might be a bit of a shock. Let them take that, you know, like, fucking hell, I thought Mum were on his own. And then, honest to God, when they've absorbed it, they will feel happier knowing that you've not been on your own. Because I would. I'd think, oh, God, I thought, you know, thank God she's got somebody and they're getting on well, and they've probably found out loads of things about each other that would have, like, been delayed if we weren't in lockdown, because you'd be living each other 24/7. So do tell them, and I think the sooner the better, because we are coming now to things being lifted slightly, and the last thing you want is a shock. So tell them that Every day has felt a bit shitty because you feel like you've been dishonest, but you didn't know how to tell them, so you're telling them as soon as you can. Okay? If your kids love you, they might be a little bit, what? But they'll just want you to be happy. As mums and dads want their kids to be happy, kids actually want the parents to be happy. Okie dokie. Dear Auntie Nelly, no one has rung me, you know. I have contacted various people, but they haven't returned my calls. It's at times like this you realise who your friends are. And the reality is I do not have any. Even my sister said I keep getting on her nerves by ringing. I always try to be helpful. She said I was too much. I feel so alone and isolated with nothing to be proud of. What is actually wrong with me? Why don't my friends want to be my friends? Oh dear God. Now, let me just tell you something. A couple of weeks ago, it might have been a month ago, I sent a text message to everybody in my phone saying something like, I don't want a reply. I just want you to know that if you need me, I'm here for you. Don't be on alone. Don't feel alone. I'm on the end of the phone. Something like that. I'm sending your love at this difficult time, letting you know I'm thinking of you. Because I'd put in the message, I don't expect a reply. I didn't fucking get one. And I'd asked them not to reply, but they didn't. And that upset me. So I can understand that you're feeling a bit shit because it's your actual sister. But are you ringing morning, noon and night? Why are you so lonely? Because you are alone, but you sound lonely. And they're two different things, being alone and being lonely. Can you join a support group? There's lots of support groups on social media at the moment. It's a great way to make connections and meet new people. You know, maybe you're getting on people's nerves because you're ringing and saying, are you all right? Do you need anything dropping off? People are busy. People are homeschooling. People are having to work still 8 hours a day on furlough at the desk. If they can work from home, they are doing. People have a lot of worries, a lot of pressures, and the last thing they need is someone going, are you all right? Well, no, fucking I'm not actually. And if you keep saying that same number, that same name, you're going to go, I can't be fucking arsed with that. So open up your circle of friends. Reach out to people that you've never reached out to before. And I know that it's difficult at the moment because we can't go out. Make full use of the fact that you can go out now and you can exercise and smile at people. But don't get on people's nerves. It sounds to me like you're getting on people's nerves. So fucking pull it back a bit. Don't contact them for at least 3 days and see if they contact you. And if they don't, that's fine. That's also fine. You know, they've got their own shit going on. They're not responsible to make you feel better as you're not responsible for them. So open up your circle of friends. There's loads of support groups out there. No, I mean, people are still working at home, Kim Bishop, 8 hours a day. Some people are on furlough, but they're still busy in the times with reconstructing the gardens, painting bathroom, whatever. But if people are at home, you're assuming they're just at home, they could be still working. That's what I meant, Kim. Thank you for pulling me up on that. Anyway, so yeah, so open up your circle of friends, and I'm sure you will start you know, just having little chats, conversations, and then friendships will build. Okay? Hey? Dear Auntie Nelly, if I've heard... No, it's not on the wrong finger, Elaine. I'm on a live, and I've got the camera facing me, so it's a flip camera, flip screen. So... you think that that's my left hand, but it's not, it's my right. That's my right. That's my left. Do you know how I know? Because you do that. And that when I'm driving and it says turn left, I go that way, turn left. Yeah. Thanks, Chloe Reed, my little flower pot. Dear Auntie Nelly, if I've heard it once, I've heard it 1,000 times. I'd be lying if I heard it more. My husband, of all of a sudden, wants to buy a bungalow. And he wants to go and live by the sea, go self-employed and get a bloody motorbike. None of this was in our hopes and dreams when we married 10 years ago. I just don't know anymore what he's starting to think about. He's even growing his hair. Has he gone mad? Can you have a midlife crisis at 27? You've been married 10 years and he's 27? He's even said that our sex life is staler than last month's bread. Nice. I just don't know him anymore. Should I leave him? Well, unless you're in an abusive relationship or your life's at risk, you can't leave at minute flower. But he sounds like he's looking for something, he's searching for something, he might be a bit of a free spirit. He's growing his hair in everybody in lockdown. He wants to buy a motorbike. Yeah, most men do. Wants to go and live by the fucking sea. Has he watched a film or something? What the fuck's going on? Is it because he's not filling his head with work? Normal everyday things like, oh, we've no bread, we've no milk, I'll have to go to shop, my mother needs some veg. Or it's such a buddy's birthday on Thursday. Is he just coming out with these ideas because he's been able to sit at home and think? That's all. And sometimes we sit at home and think, oh, I don't fucking fancy this. I wish I lived on a mountain. I wish I lived by the sea. I wish my wife weren't my wife. I'm fucking fed up of having sex like this because he's been watching too much porn and he thinks it's all about fucking, you know, acrobats in bedroom. So sit him down and just say, listen, I'm a bit concerned. Say, are you all right? Say, what do you mean a fucking motorbike and living by the sea? Say, is that something we're going to do when we retire? Is it something you want to do now? When we come out of lockdown, is that something that you really want to do now? Because I'm not sure if I fancy that. I mean, how many bedrooms has Bungalow got? How far away will I be from shops? Have a conversation, don't write to me, talk about it. Communication in any relationship is always key. Communicate, tell them. If they've said something you don't like it, just say, who do you think you're talking to? Pull them up immediately. Don't sit there and ponder. Don't have Hollywood blockbusters going on in your head where you've had the conversation, you've argued, and then you're married with 3 kids by 3 different men. Don't let them fester and go on. Tell him immediately and just say, don't mind you growing your hair, because everyone's growing their hair in lockdown. So he probably thinks, can't get my hair cut, I'll try and grow it. So I'm looking from an outsider in your relationship. And is it just all load of waffle because lockdown's going on? Or does he really have these dreams and aspirations? And if he does, and you can't see yourself in them, then maybe when you come out of lockdown, you need to give him a key back and he can lock door behind you. Oh, dear Auntie Nelly, I always read the Agony Aunt columns and I love watching your Nighttime with Nelly. It's a right laugh, thank you. But never thought I'd write into you. But I know you will tell me exactly how it is. Okay, I am in love with my sister-in-law. Oh dear God. My brother and her married 2 years ago. We've always got on well and she's a right good laugh. She's excellent banter and he is the luckiest man in the world, and I tell him that often. Because I'm single, she's always trying to fix me up with her mates, so obviously she mustn't feel the same. Somebody just sent me a lovely message saying, be careful, your voice is going. My voice has been like this for a week. I've got hay fever. All my sinuses are blocked up. I'll be absolutely fine, but thank you for your concern, sweetheart. My sister-in-law is the most amazing woman I have ever seen. So I guess I just want you to tell me, how can I stop thinking about her? She doesn't feel the same. I know she doesn't. And I'm forever making excuses to go round so I can see her. I love her so much and can't get her out my mind. God bless him. My little angel. You've got a crush on your brother's wife. You keep going round because you're dying to see her. You're hoping she feels the same. She doesn't. If she felt the same, she wouldn't want her mates to have a bit of go at you, would she? She's trying to fix you up with all the mates. Now, maybe you haven't got a female figure in your life, such as a best friend. You've not had a girlfriend, or you've had girlfriends that have not been quite up to scratch. And all the qualities you see in your sister-in-law are something that you'd love in a partner. So I don't think I should berate you too much on this, because you'd love a girlfriend like what your brother's got as a wife. So I think that's what you need to be kind of saying, and saying, look, sister-in-law, you keep fixing me up with your mates, but, you know, what they like, are they anything like you? Because you're amazing, and my brother's really struck gold with you, and I want someone like you who's got your values, your morals. Because we're in lockdown, because you've got nothing else going on in your life, I don't know whether you work, you go out with lads on a Friday night, you go walking in hills on a Sunday, I don't know fuck all about you. Then you need to, bear with me, we've got another troll, and I've got that button under. There we go. Yay, it's gone. Maybe you need to open up your social circle. You need to invite other people in your life, such as like other females, and you need to keep your distance a little bit. By doing that and filling up your days socially with people your own age and going out with other people, you know, you're getting your calendar full of events and activities, you'll see that you won't be as fascinated with her, you won't be as smitten with her, and you'll sort of think, she is amazing, she is absolutely amazing, but she's married to my brother and I love her so much and I love them as a couple. I want the same, but you don't want her. You've just got yourself a little bit confused because you don't want saying that message. You're having sexy dreams, you're wanking about her. You're not being rude. Do you know what I mean? You're just saying, I think she's the most beautiful girl in the world, and that's lovely. So concentrate on finding somebody with the same morals and values as her, because she might not even be aesthetically pleasing, but you may just have fallen in love with her as a person. So make sure that you look for that in your next partner. Okay. Somebody said, what's the hat in the background? Now, I don't know, but I've answered this question a lot. That was my dad's hat. Your skin's very shiny, says Peter Lamb. Yeah, it's called perimenopause. And it does this thing where you like sweat, and I have oily skin anyway, so it's sweat and sebum attractive. That was my dad's hat. My dad passed away 8 years ago, and I just keep it there, also with pictures of my dad on the kitchen sink. And when I'm washing up, I have little chats with him. So yeah, how do you write in for nighttime with Ellie and Sunday service? Right here to the page. If you want it Sunday service, Sunday service. If it's a nighttime with Nelly, it's a little bit more over 18, so it might be something like a sexy problem, and that would be nighttime with Nelly. But normal problems such as that, I don't like my next door neighbour, my father-in-law's a dick, Sunday service. Dear Auntie Nelly, dear Auntie Nelly, I have fallen in love with my best friend. We've been best friends since birth. He's married and I am. Oh, we've got some cheaters here. But we've always remained close. And he was an usher at my wedding. I was a bridesmaid at his. About 12 months ago, things changed. We started saying we must meet more often as we missed each other. Then one night we met and we kissed, and it was electric. For the past 12 months, we have been having an affair. And we've been desperate to leave our partners, but don't know how. It's never happened before, so we don't know why it's happened now. Neither of us have kids, so it's a positive. But how do we drop this bombshell as no one suspects anything, and we want to do it sooner rather than later in a way that doesn't hurt our partners? Sooner rather than later is the key here. So you tell your partners as soon as you can. You're going to hurt them. I know you don't want to hurt them, but you're going to hurt them, because it does hurt when your partner cheats on you. And it does raise a lot of questions like, why am I not good enough? What's wrong with me? Am I fat? Am I ugly? Do I not suck cock properly? What is it? These people deserve the answers to the questions that are going to be raised by you cheating, by you finding somebody that you want to leave them for. Because you're not just cheating, you're wanting to leave them. So some people cheat and want to still have the cake and eat it. You don't. You've decided, you're not for me. This is where I belong. I'm off. The sooner you do that, the better. But you're going to hurt them. And you're also going to have to sit there and answer lots of questions. So your wife might say something like, is it because her tits are bigger than mine? Is it because she's got blonde hair and I've got red? I don't know what the questions are going to be, but you're going to have to answer them. And one advice I would give you, honesty. You've not been honest up to now, but your partner that's been cheated on deserves honesty, and as honest as you can. So don't think, I've already hurt you by cheating on you and I'm going to pack my bag and fuck off, that you're flowering up the answer. Can't do that. Be deadly honest, because by being honest, you're giving them closure. We can't say, well, I do love you, but no, because if you loved them like that, you wouldn't be going, all right? So we've got to be honest, tell our partners sooner rather than later, and try and tell them at the same time. Otherwise, she's going to phone him and he's going to phone her and yeah, we'll have a big volcano. So, yeah, there we go. So try and be very honest. And then tell your parents. Tell your parents. And these things do happen. They do happen. You know, people do fall in love with other people. People do cheat. People do leave partners. But I always think it's much appreciated when we've got questions to ask, to answer them honestly. Just be honest, okay? Dear Auntie Nelly, right, I can't stand my brother's new girlfriend. She's a right dickhead. Before she came along, I saw my brother loads and we went out for drives, watched movies, and now, well, it's all about her. I don't see him at all. He still asks me to go places, but I just say no because I know she's just going to be there. How can I get some sibling time? Ask him. Ask him. Just say, listen, brother, where do you want us to go? Pizza on Thursday? Is girlfriend coming? Oh, no, you're all right. I don't want to be a third wheel. I don't want to be a bloody gooseberry. You crack on, flower. Let me know when you're free, just you, and we'll go out, just me and you, like we used to. Don't want to interrupt myself in your relationship, but let me know when you're free. And he might say something like, all right, yeah, well, she doesn't have to come. It can be just us two. So you might be feeling neglected, left out, pushed out, but the fact is she might right like you. She might say, oh, I hope your sister's coming. She's a right laugh. Where you're sat there thinking she's a right fucking dickhead. She might think that it's okay for you to be with them because she might be sat at home thinking, oh, I don't mind going pictures, but he's always bringing his fucking sister. She's a right fucking dickhead. So she might be thinking what you're thinking. So once again, it's about communication and saying, listen, yeah, we'll go out for the pizza on Thursday, but can it be just me and you, sir? I don't want to keep coming with you two. That's your relationship. And I want to see you on my own now and again because I miss you. We used to do a lot together. Just be honest, communicate it. Your brother and sister sounds to me like you've got a fantastic relationship. So girlfriend then will start enjoying brother's time more because it's them two, as it should be. And you can go now and again should you want to. But then you start to have your relationship again with your brother. Nelly, you're glowing. I am, yes, it's the menopause, perimenopause and sebum. But I have been following the 60-second rule. All I'm wearing today is a bit of bronzer. 60-second rule. I've been washing my face twice because I love double cleansing. And I've been washing it for a full 60 seconds each time. Oh, I tell you, once you start double cleansing and following the 60-second rule, you won't look back. And you don't need fancy skincare. There's loads of dupes on the market which are just as good. But I might do a skincare review and just show you what I actually do. I can use that speed up thing on my phone now, that timer thing, which I'll be able to wash my face 60 seconds, but to you it'll be like 3. Dear Auntie Nelly, I have met a lovely man. We have been together for 8 months and talking of planning a future together planning a future. Trouble is, I don't like his kids, not one of them. He has 3 and I have 2. My kids are not angels, not by a long shot, but they live on their own and live their own lives. His, on the other hand, don't work and are always asking him for money. So much he helps them that he struggles to do anything as he's never paid back. We both rely on a pension. His kids are in the 30s and he's a real walkover. I have said that maybe if they get jobs, but he said I was overstepping the mark, so the conversation stopped. I love him, but I don't want to be part of a partnership that takes on his scrounging kids. How do I strike up the conversation? You don't. You have decided to be in a relationship with a man that has 3 kids. You've got 2. If he had 33 or he had none, it is fuck all to do with you what the relationship is like with his kids, because his kids were there long before you come and his kids will be there long after you've gone. He has said to you when you said, do you not think your kids should get a job and fucking pay their own way? And he went, oi, you're overstepping the mark. He's told you, keep that shut. Now, if you don't like that, like it or fucking lump it. To me, it sounds like you're going to have to lump it and say, listen, flower, I'm not willing to be with somebody who spends all his fucking pension on his lazy kids. And then there's no fucking left for us to do anything with. So, toodaloo, kangaroo, off you fuck. Bye, Felicia. It's as simple as that. I see his side. They're his kids and he's choosing to do that. He wants to help his kids. Let him fucking crack on. That's what he's decided to do. It's fuck all to do with you, sweetheart. Whether you think they should be working, shouldn't be working, paying their own way. He's been doing that for his kids long before you come along. And you can't rock up in somebody's life that's had a solid foundation and try and change it. Won't work, flower. Believe me, kids will always come first. I am a happily engaged woman. I am going to marry the love of my life. I cannot fucking wait to be Mrs. E. I can't wait. But if my daughter said, listen, Mum, he's a bit of a dickhead him and he's done this and he's done that and I'm not too happy, and the boat starts to rock. If my daughter's not happy and she's 25 in October, 25, quarter of a century, she's 25 in October, if she's not fucking happy, then there'd be no fucking wedding. Because my daughter, no matter how many years ahead she fucks off and lives her own life, lives in Australia, whatever, she will always come first. Always. Always come first. And he said to you, oi, you're overstepping the mark, which means keep your gob shut. So like it or lump it. So what you do is you lump it if you're not happy and you tell him and say, listen, told me to keep the gob shut and I can't, I'm not happy with this because you've no pension left and I've got a bit left, but we can't do it, can we? Because you've never any money and I don't intend to live my autumn years doing fuck all because your kids are scrounging off you. So toodaloo, kangaroo, off you fucking pop. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. This is not a problem. He's doing what he wants. Unless they're going in and nicking money out of his fucking wallet, taking money out of his bank, leaving him fucking strapped cashless, and it's a crime. There's absolutely no crime here. So you either fit in or fuck off. So my gorgeous flower pots, that's been today's Sunday service. If anybody joined and didn't see, your Auntie Nellie's range for the Vigilantes will be on your shelves very soon in a supermarket of your choice. But it's also being delivered by me, not me personally, because I can't fucking go anywhere, up and down the country to all our key workers. So on there is my lovely picture with love, and it says, you are angels who calm the nerves and comfort many. And then it says, Antonella, Lancashire 46. So yeah, so I've had a little bit of help there to send them out to all our key workers. They will be sent on behalf of me to hospitals, care homes and emergency wards up and down the country this week, so look out for them. Always put your kids first. Always, always, always put them children first, no matter how old they are. Whether they're 2, 22, 32, 72, your kids are your fucking kids. And you always put them first. Massive respect for people who do. Not so keen on people who don't. I can't really see what the circumstances would ever be that you wouldn't put your child first. So put your kids first. Look after yourself. Don't just stay alert. Stay safe. Enjoy your bank holiday. Do what you feel's right for you. Don't be a dickhead and go out and inviting people loads because it's going to be nice tomorrow, fucking garden parties and shit. Don't be a dickhead. My flower pots are not dickheads anyway. And I will see you all soon, either with a new review, because review is what I do and I buy and try so you don't have to. And we'll see you on Wednesday night for Nighttime with Nellie. And can I just say, I've got a very special guest on Wednesday. Ooh! So we'll see you then. Keep writing into the page, because without your dear Auntie Nellie's, there's no Sunday service and there's no Nighttime with Nellie and there's no review requests. So there's no Auntie Nellie without you. Take care, love you all, and I'll see you all soon.